There's a famous quote, the most selfless thing you could do is to be selfish / self-centered. Another way to articulate it is before you put on the oxygen mask on someone else, put it on yourself first. Right. So in that, you said to discover and reveal what you most want and focus on that. So are there catalysts, experiences that empower you to psychedelics, that empower you to really get to the core of what you truly want? Because I may even venture to say most people don't really know what they really want because it's covered by layers and layers of construct that they think they want that, but actually they inherit it from someone else.
A course called the Living in Flow course that I created online. You can find it at livinginflowcourse.com.
Great.
And it's got an exercise in it which touches on this. How do we identify and make space for what we really want? And the key element of this exercise is really about who are you worried about letting down? Who are you worried about disappointing if you do this thing that you really want to do? I don't think we have to think too long about identifying something that we really want to do. Like, it's there. We have to do a little reflection and say, I really do want to spend more time writing, or I really do want to spend more time exercising, or do you really want to spend more time with my family or at work or whatever it is. But usually there's somebody that's going to be disappointed. I'm not going to get back to them by email and they're going to be disappointed. And I'm afraid of that because if I don't get back to them by email and they're disappointed, my client might let me go or my spouse might get mad at me. So getting aware of who it is that we're worried about disappointing. And then there's a feeling we're having when we're afraid of disappointing someone, right? There's a feeling we're having. I don't want to feel that feeling of threatened security when my relationship's at risk or when my job is at risk. And because we're compelled to respond to that, then we respond to the email or we get back to somebody right away, or we keep not doing the things we really want to do because we're responding to these other obligations we have. So the first thing we can do is identify what obligations do I feel like I have and how are they stopping me from spending some time doing the things that I want to do? And how do I identify the feelings that are keeping me stuck in that cycle? And that comes back to the filters metaphor, the filters that we're looking through. And filters are carving out or removing information. We're not adding information to our lives to become more intelligent or more aware. We're removing the unnecessary information. And I think about, and this is a theme of the book, the second book, Leap to Wholeness, I think about instead of creating something from nothing, instead of creating your life from scratch, think of your life like a big block of marble and you're carving away the pieces you don't want. And what remains is the life that you want because you've chosen not to do these other things.